The Crowned Prince of Ijebu, Part 7, The Choice We Make. The palace air was thick with unspoken words. Wale paced the length of his private chamber, the very one his father once occupied. His mind was tangled, half of it weighed by traditions and expectations, the other aching with the soft memory of Michelle's touch in the garden. He had barely slept. The next council meeting was in 2 days. The pressure to announce his coronation plans and his bride was mounting. Whispers were already swirling in the palace halls about his hesitation. Some of the palace servants said he was bewitched, others blamed America. But Wale knew the truth. He was afraid that if he chose Michelle, he might lose the respect of his people, and if he chose the crown, he would lose Michelle forever. A knock on the door jolted him. Before he could answer, the door creaked open and Michelle stepped inside. She was dressed in a simple Ankara dress, one she had chosen from the local market herself. She looked radiant, but serious. "I need to talk to you," she said. Wale turned, his heart already racing. "Michelle, I've made a decision," she interrupted, voice calm but resolute. "I'm leaving." His chest tightened. "Leaving? Back to the US?" She nodded. "Yes, I love you, Wale, but I can't stay here if it means watching you be torn apart. You were born into something bigger than both of us. I see that now." "You don't have to go," he said, stepping toward her. "We can find a way. We can make them see—" Michelle shook her head gently. "This isn't Harvard. This is your home. These people have history and tradition and stories that go back centuries. I'm just a guest." "You're not just anything," Wale said. "You're my heart." She smiled sadly, brushing a tear from her cheek. "Then you must carry me in it. As a king." Silence stretched between them. Wale wanted to argue, to beg her to stay, but deep down he knew she was right, and her leaving wasn't weakness, it was love. A painful, courageous kind of love. "I'll stay until the end of the week," Michelle added. "Then I'll fly back. I'll pack my things in Cambridge. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me." Wale nodded slowly. "I'm sorry." "So am I," she whispered. They stood there, inches apart, closer than ever, and yet impossibly far. That night, Wale sat in the ancestral shrine of the palace. The flickering oil lamps cast shadows on the carved walls, where the faces of kings past stared down at him. He closed his eyes, breathed deeply, and whispered, "Father, what would you do?" The silence that followed was heavy, but somewhere deep in his soul, an answer stirred, and Wale knew his journey was just beginning. Part 8 drops tomorrow.